That's amazing. How, so in truck, you said you just got your CDL, right?
In December.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you,
What has
girl.
been your biggest struggle or your biggest challenge so far when it comes to driving?
Okay, so let's just point out the first thing was that getting my CDL was probably, I really can't think of much that was probably as difficult to me. Was getting it. I was thought it was gonna be a piece of cake. This was after the
Mm.
permit. After you get the permit and you take the
Mm-hmm.
90 questionnaire, then you got to
Uh-huh.
start with the pre-trip.
Okay.
So memorizing all the stuff in that pre-trip was difficult for me. Backing that big thing up was very difficult for me. I failed the CDL test the first time and I
Mhm.
was cocky. I wasn't there thinking like, I had the
I
broad
got this.
shoulders, like I got this. Like, come on, let's hurry up. Like, y'all on my time. And went and failed that parallel parking. And mind you, my mom taught me literally from the permit. She taught me using the truck that we have, to do everything. So she literally hands on took me from not knowing anything to being able to drive
Wow.
and back up and everything. So we were in the middle of the parking lot with the cones, like
Mm-hmm.
she's out there putting blood, sweat, and tears into helping me get this. But yeah, I failed the CDL test the first time. That was heartbreak for me. I was depressed for weeks. Once you fail it, you got it. You can't reschedule for another 3 weeks because it's so booked here.
Mm.
So I'm like, dang, another 3 weeks without a check. Mind you, my mom been taking care of me with her check. She been literally putting clothes in my bag, food, like,
Mm.
hygiene products. She's like getting it all for me.
Right.
So I'm just sad. I gotta wait another 3 weeks, but I finally got it though. I went there, backed it into the parallel parking thing, and she's like, "You got it," and I just cried. She's looking at me like, "Girl, like, you okay?" Like, I'm scared. I'm like, I've been working so hard, like,
That sense
so
of accomplishment.
that was the hardest thing to me was actually getting the CDL part. Now that I'm on there, I mean, it's just a lifestyle change. Like I'm on the road, so it's just a whole lifestyle change. So I would say, yeah, now that I'm in the door, I'm good.
Okay. So you mentioned about a lifestyle change. What has been
hmm
the biggest change for you? Like the biggest shift that you had to make from from not driving to now like being on the road?
Woo. So the biggest thing I think to me is being like active. Because before I was in the truck, I was going out, I was working out 2 times a
Mm.
day. I
Mm-hmm.
was going to a weight management facility where they're like, helping me keep track of my weight and all this type of stuff. So I go from working out 2 times a day to being on the truck. And now, my first month I didn't work out at all. Like in the first 3 months, which was just me training to get on the road, I
Mm-hmm.
gained probably like 30 pounds,
Wow.
and it
Mm-hmm.
was very quickly how quick the weight came on. So,
Mm.
you're going from being active, even going to the store and back, getting in the car, walking around your house. That is now done. Like you're in
Mm.
this little cube and you have to get stuff on time. So, at 10 hours driving, another 8 hours sleeping, and you have a few hours to do, go take a shower and do the few
Yeah.
things that you need to do. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. And now, which is one big thing that I want to incorporate into into our brand is just
Mm-hmm.
being active as a truck driver, like finding time, like on my page, I'll take a few videos of me working out and stuff just to like
Mm-hmm.
motivate the next. Like, look, I know we're in this tight confinement, but we still got to be healthy.
Yeah.
Like we
Mm-hmm.
can make all the money we want, but if we're not healthy enough to spend it, then what good does it do? So
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's the biggest hurdle for me though, is
That's
just,
so
weight management, healthy
That's
lifestyle.
a that's a great point that you brought up about like fitness. I had someone who's a yoga instructor reach out to me recently, and she was like, "I've been listening to the podcast. I really love like what you're doing. I would, as a yoga instructor, I hear what you're saying around like the importance of health and just
hmm
trying to figure out a way to be of service to the men and women that keep us that keeps our stores stocked and everything else." Um, if if you were to have a conversation with that person, what would you say? Like what um feedback would you give her to like help it with that situation with fitness and stuff?
I would say put it in an app. Like put it in an
Mm.
app where you have some videos, showing. Like this is the thing. People, there's a lots of videos, but I've been having to personally look at different videos and compile different stuff that I can take of stuff I can do inside the truck because
Mm.
I can't do a lot of just jumping around. Like I
Mhm.
can't even almost lay on the floor, from the front to the back
Mhm.
in the on
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
inside. So I would say think of stuff that you can do while sitting on the bed, while laying on the bed. Um, Different stuff like that. And keep
Yeah.
that in mind that we're in a very small, confined space. And
Mm.
being outside, I mean, unless you're going out of your way to find a decent parking lot, we're in truck stop parking lots where there's people, there's nasty stuff on the ground, there's pee, there's poop. We don't want to be down there in our hands. We don't want to be down there on our knees.
At
So, this
all.
is just all stuff to keep in mind that's what we need. We need something that we can do, that's in
Inside the
our
truck.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's so huge. I
Hmm.
think that I definitely think that would be helpful to a lot of people who might not even know how they could help, or because I feel like a lot of people do have like gifts and talents and things like that.
Hmm.
And it's just like thinking about the needs of a truck driver and of a woman truck driver, like you said, to come up with these innovative products that would be a game changer for what life on the truck actually looks like.
Exactly.
So getting back to the clothing company or to the merchandise company that you have, um, what would you say has been like the biggest win for you so far? Like, oh my gosh, yes.
Definitely the duffel bag. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I started like putting them up, first of all, when I made it, I was not to toot my own horn, but I was like,
Toot toot,
girl,
girl,
like
toot toot, toot toot. Okay.
cute. Like me and my mom, we were the first ones to get one. Like before I even put it on the website, I'm like, look, we need these, and I feel like I need them in multiple colors. But look, I would just slow down, try to sell some before I just have all my merchandise like mine, like. So yeah, the duffel bags were a hit. I get lots and lots of compliments on them. Like when I have them, when I'm going in the shower, I get so many compliments on that all the time. And
Mm.
the people that have got them, they enjoy them. So that's what I'm really just pushing right now. I'm like, go get your duffel bag, girl. Like, I know you got that rolling bag right now. I look a little beat up, so let me like replace that. Like, we're gonna be cute going
Yes.
to the shower bag.
Okay.
Going to the
Okay.
shower room.
So do you guys do
Yeah.
flip flops? Because it's a whole a whole
That's a great
flip flops.
idea.
Anybody trying to step in that shower with? Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, I think we need some flip flops.
We
Hmm.
need some flip flops, little shower cap, all that. The
Right.
whole
Okay.
workup. Okay.
Right. There we go.
A hundred
I love that.
percent. I'm looking forward to it.
Flip flops and shower caps coming soon.
Okay. Wow. So how, like, as far as with with your mindset, right? What kind of mindset did you have to, first of all, I'll ask two questions around mindset. When it comes to like your business, the merchandising business, and if things are slow or not going so well, or if you hit a bump in the road, like what mindset do you cultivate to keep on going?
So I am a big believer in like manifest, law of attraction, stuff like that. Like I have affirmations that I say every morning.
Mhm.
And in the midst of me saying it, like every time I speak, like I'm so happy and grateful that Sisterhood Trucking Merchandise is a six-figure business this year. I close my eyes and I just see what that looks like, and I try to live it, because the thing is, you can say all the stuff that you want to, but you have to actually wake up every day and live today as if that reality is already here, exactly what
Mm.
you want. So I mean, there's rough times every week. Like some weeks I don't sell anything at all, and I still have to pay for the website. I still have to pay to get the website made or the ads and stuff. So I just envision it's gonna take money to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And right now the baby is so, I call the store, you know, a baby, but the baby is so small, it's
Mm-hmm.
helpless right now. Like all it can
Mm-hmm.
do is like feed me, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm kind of in now. And you know, more than just the clothing, I just want a sisterhood of truckers and people that support us, because at the end of the day, I see women all the time, and some women are gonna smile, they're gonna talk, they're gonna wave, and some women gonna be looking mad and angry,
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, like, bye, don't even come look at me, don't even wave, don't even smile, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like on that. And it don't have to be like that. Like there's so many of us, we have to be, you know, we
Yeah.
need that community, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so true. Whether in business or driving the truck, we need each other. And
Mm-hmm.
like being able to collaborate and not necessarily not compete against each other. I feel like, you know, collaboration over competition is the key right now. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like the opportunities are really tremendous.